Paltrocast.
How's
I
your
didn't
day
hear.
going aside from doing interviews? Because some people who are creative hate this part of the process, and then other people realize it's cheaper than paying for therapy.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. And I've been doing that for the past 32 years. I'm an actress since I was 15. So interviews are part of my life, but now it's in English, which is a challenge.
Yeah, you have a lot of jobs, a lot of job titles. You are one of the first showrunners, if not the first showrunner that's a Brazilian woman. You're an entrepreneur. There's the actress, there's the production. How do you like to be thought of when someone says, "This is Suzana, she does blank"? Do you have an easy job title or description?
Yes, I'm an artist. Like I'm an artist and I am also a producer, my own producer.
Mhm.
I love Domenico De Masi. I'm sorry that he passed away last week, I think. It's a Italian philosopher, and he wrote a book about Michelangelo, saying this kind of thing that Michelangelo did with, he was an artist, but he was also his producer.
Right.
And so this book inspired me a lot, like 20 something years ago. And so that's how I describe myself as a professional. I have an idea, I have an inspiration, and I will do that because my heart needs to do that. So I need to become an entrepreneur.
Right.
That's the fact.
And of all the job titles I mentioned, I didn't mention you being an author because you wrote a book.
Yes.
How was the process of writing a book for you? Because some people love it and see it as therapy, and other people, they know the reality is you have to keep rewriting it, turning in new drafts, not only do press on it, but come up with all the marketing ideas and the promotions. It's thousands upon thousands of hours of work beyond the writing.
Oh, yes. The writing is the best part.
Yeah.
The writing is, your heart is there. And I was very insecure because I've never, wrote a book. And I was like, oh my God, should I do that? Is this my place? I was asking myself this at the beginning, but then I thought, okay, I have a publisher. He's not a crazy man. He's not a crazy human being. He needs to feed his family. So I think
Yeah.
I have something here. And so I started to write. And, to keep that, I wrote without the line, without a chronology. I just sat and wrote. And then I needed someone to organize. So I hired someone in Brazil to organize the book. Like, I don't know how to put this.
Mhm.
So she settled the chapters. And I said, okay, so we have a book. We really have a book. So, okay, so we launched it in Brazil.
Mhm.
It was a huge success. And then when I brought to America, it was a different process because I could have distance from the book, so I could organize the book again for America, for American women, and we've had a better group. So I read the commentaries.
Mhm.
And I could see what are the differences between a Brazilian woman and an American woman in a professional field. What are the struggles? So I could adjust the book. So that was the process. But I'm very happy with the book, I am always reading my own book. It's
Well,
like, it's my
you
son.
sorry to interrupt you. You answered a few of my questions or things I wanted to know, which was, did you write it in English and then translate it to Portuguese? But no, Portuguese first, then it came to English. Now, your TED talk that you did you write that in Portuguese and then translate to English, or that was English first?
No, Portuguese first and then English. And now that I'm working here, since last year, now we are on strike, but I'm working in Hollywood as a writer. So now I am writing first in English. It's so funny because, like now English is my language and my everyday language most of the time. So now I write in English and then I correct and then I learn a lot. So that's an interesting process to have 2 or 3 languages inside of your head, and it's been amazing.
And you mentioned working here in the US. Aruna's Magic on Disney is one of those projects. When you moved to the US, was it particularly to pursue the entrepreneurial stuff, or is it more for the acting?
It was more for the writing because it was my first agreement here was with Avalon Studios. They are a British studio and they hired me and they bought material, a series that I wrote called Woman Inc. So I came here last year to start this work and I started, okay, so then Amazon hired me as a writer for another show, an American show. So I was in a writer's room, American writer's room, like, oh my God, I'm here. They are absorbing me. They are absorbing my experience and also my voice. And then the book, and then I'm here. So I have, of course, before the strike, I've had, auditions and shows that I'm going to do as an actress. But, the writer brought me here.
Right.
The writer is here in America, I think the writer is the one.
Right. So as you mentioned, yes, there's a strike. There's not just one strike, there's 2 strikes. So a lot of people aren't working at the moment. What are you doing with your free time at the moment since you're not on set 5 days a week?
Yeah, focus on the book, to promote the book and to, study. I'm studying a lot with my free time. But the book is my thing right now, and I have to look to my institute in Brazil. I have a CEO there. Of course, we have a gigantic operation there, but in 3 states. But I need to put my my attention on my institute. So we are boosting women every day. So that's what I've been doing with my free time.
When you have business in Los Angeles and you have business in Brazil, how often are you flying back and forth?
Every 2 or 3 months I need to go because I have my family there and I need to see them.
Sure.
But I have business lectures and I need to go there to do that and come back. So I'm this kind of 3 months is a nice time.
So is there a big team, Suzana, behind you? Because I can't imagine you being creative and able to juggle all of that business and administration at the same time.
Yeah, I have to tell you, Darren, I need vacation. It's urgent, for December. I need to. But I've built this team, so I have my team with the institute, running the institute, 14 strong women. And I have my team about production, my partners. and I have agents in America, agents in Brazil. And so I am always constantly working, but that's the life that I wanted.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
sounds like it sounds like your assistants have assistants.
yeah. Yeah.
Because if you have all those different people all over the place in different facets, there must be all sorts of calendars going that everyone can access remotely, almost like your Coca-Cola or Google or that kind of corporation to keep your life going.
Yes, it's almost that, but not with that kind of money. But I'll be there. Uh,
And
but
so it's incredible. Again, congratulations that you're keeping it all going long term, that you took a big risk by moving to the US outside of your comfort zone linguistically, schedule wise, culturally, because obviously they don't work the same way in Brazil that they do in LA. Kudos to you on all that. So, my question related to that is, when you first came to LA, did you just go, I'll give it 6 months and see if it'll work, or did you know I'm here to stay?
no, I wasn't. I'm here to say. I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's have this experience, and then that's it. That's okay. That's nice. So, and I'm gonna back to Brazil and put this experience there. So, but um, it wasn't like that. It was like, oh, there is a Brazilian woman in town and she has this amazing experience. Let's talk to her. Let's ask her to read a script, of her. And then I'm here. So, like one step at a time. And now I have the visa, I have my home, now I'm here.
Now you're
So yeah, and I like the cultural differences. I think that I'm very I'm not a stressful person. I'm not a I don't yell. I don't do this kind of thing because I don't like it. But I am very honest and straight with my team, with everybody.
Mhm.
And I trust them. I know that they are the best. Everyone, like they are really the best.
Hmm.
So I'm super calm here. Like I have a lot, but I just need to talk once to have a meeting. I just need to have one meeting and set the things up.
Mhm.
So it's not easy, but it is.
It's not easy, but it is. That should be the motto of
Yes.
that should be your next book. It's not easy, but it is.
Yes. But it is, because it's not easy, because it's constantly
Yeah.
and every day, and you can't stop. But it's easy because they are hearing me and I'm hearing them, and we have a dialogue. So, and I like this. So that's the easy part.
Well, I have one more question before I let you go, and that is, what acting project of yours is coming out next? Are we allowed to know what that is, or do we just have to keep checking social media?
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you there, because
Oh,
I'm so happy with this project. Um, the next project that I'm coming back to Brazil to shoot is an important movie about breast cancer. And I wrote the movie and I'm the lead. I'm not the producer at that this movie. I'm not the associate producer, nothing like that, just acting and writing.
mhm.
And it is about a real woman, and she created a blog at that time, 2008, and we pushed to 2023, and now the character, she is a math teacher, and she has a YouTube channel. She's gonna impact in a positive way um, women that are struggling with this with breast cancer. So it's a dramedy, super difficult to achieve this point. You know, this like, okay, here's a drama, here's a comedy, and here's tragic. You can't move back. So I'm going to Brazil next week to start the rehearsal and to shoot the movie. We're not on strike there, so I request a special a special like, look guys, I need to go there, it's my country, I need to shoot this movie. So this is the next project, and I think this project is gonna be international for sure.
Well, I look forward to that. Congratulations in advance, and really inspiring to see what you were able to do with the same 24 hours in the day as most people have. So keep up all the greatness, and thank you for your time, Suzana.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you very much.
Paltrocast.